Could your smartphone be the future of voting? A question that's been gaining traction as we continue to stride through the digital age. The notion of smartphone voting isn't just a novel idea anymore, it's a potential reality that's being considered more seriously with each technological advancement. Now let's take a step back and examine this concept. Imagine a world where you can vote for your leaders from the comfort of your home, or while commuting to work, with just a few taps on your phone. No lengthy queues, no waiting for the right day or time. It's voting made convenient and easy. Interestingly, a Forbes interview with Chris Dixon, a partner at Andreessen Horowitz, shed light on how blockchain networks could play a significant role in this shift. The potential of these networks, as Dixon points out, is to resist concentration and extraction. This could provide a secure and transparent platform for smartphone voting, ensuring every vote is accounted for and reducing the risk of foul play. Imagine casting your vote with just a few taps on your screen. A far cry from traditional voting systems, wouldn't you say? But the question remains, is this the future we're heading towards? And more importantly, is this a future we want? What could be the potential advantages of smartphone voting? Let's delve into that. Imagine the convenience of voting from the comfort of your own home, or during a break at work, or even while waiting for your morning coffee. The power to participate in democracy could be at your fingertips, literally. This convenience could greatly increase voting participation. Traditionally, numerous obstacles like work schedules, long lines at polling stations, or simply the hassle of getting there have hindered some people from casting their votes. With smartphone voting, these barriers could be significantly reduced, potentially leading to a more inclusive democracy. Additionally, the speed at which votes could be tallied would be unprecedented. No more waiting for days to get the results. This instantaneity could also encourage more people to vote, knowing their voice will be heard almost immediately. Now, let's refer to the Forbes article on big tech's dominance. It discusses how technology can create user-friendly platforms that engage the public. If applied to voting, the same technology could make the process more accessible and engaging, possibly attracting a wider demographic of voters. Could this be the key to increasing voter turnout and making the process more efficient? We'll delve into the potential drawbacks in the next scene. But what about the potential risks and challenges? That's the question we must ask ourselves when considering smartphone voting. Let's delve into some concerns. Firstly, security. In a world where data breaches are unfortunately common, how can we ensure that our votes remain secure? That they aren't tampered with or worse, stolen? The sanctity of our vote is paramount in a democracy, and any compromises to this could undermine the entire process. Privacy is another significant concern. With smartphone voting, our personal devices would be directly linked to our voting choices. This could potentially make us targets for those who might want to influence our decisions or punish us for them. Then, there's the potential for manipulation. Remember the Filipino election where disinformation and alliances with power brokers played a significant role? A voting system that's heavily reliant on technology could be susceptible to similar tactics. Moreover, ensuring that all citizens have access to the necessary technology is a challenge in itself. Not everyone owns a smartphone or has access to a stable internet connection. Implementing a smartphone voting system without addressing these disparities could lead to an unequal voting landscape, where some citizens have more voting power than others simply because they can afford better technology. And let's not forget about the role of big tech companies. If they were to control the voting platforms, could we trust them to remain impartial? Or would they use their power to influence the outcome in their favor, much like they've done in other sectors? Could these challenges be too great to overcome, or are they just bumps in the road towards a digital voting future? Only time will tell. As we move forward, it's crucial to address these issues head-on and ensure that our voting systems remain secure, private, and fair for all citizens. So, is smartphone voting the future, or a far-fetched idea? Let's ruminate on what we've discussed. On the one hand, smartphone voting could revolutionize the way we engage in the democratic process. It could increase voter turnout, making voting more accessible and convenient than ever before. It could even level the playing field, enabling every voice to be heard, not just those who can physically reach a polling booth. On the other hand, we've also seen the potential pitfalls. The fear of cybersecurity threats is real and significant. The risk of hacking and manipulation of votes is a serious concern that needs to be addressed. And then there's the digital divide. Not everyone has access to a smartphone or reliable internet connection. Without addressing these issues, smartphone voting could unintentionally disenfranchise some voters. Furthermore, looking at the broader context, we see a world where the line between technology and politics is increasingly blurred. In the Philippines, we've seen the potential impact of disinformation and historical revisionism on elections. In the US and EU, we've seen how digital giants like Amazon and Google have defied regulatory efforts. These examples underscore the complexity and potential risks of integrating technology into our voting system. In conclusion, while smartphone voting holds promise, it's not a silver bullet. It presents significant challenges that need careful consideration and robust solutions. The potential benefits are enticing, but the risks are too important to ignore. As we move forward, it's crucial that we balance the promise of innovation with the importance of security, equity, and transparency in our democratic process. Remember, the future of voting could be in your hands, quite literally.